Hello, hi.
Hi, Candice. First of all, I am a huge fan of the genre that you are so prolific in.
Oh,
So
good.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, great. Thank you.
And also a big fan of James Patterson.
Oh, good.
I noticed you did a few collaborations with him.
Yeah. A few. I think we got eight. He's a good man. He's a really nice man. I think of him like an uncle. It's like calling my uncle's house, like, hey, Jim,
That's
he's sweet.
that's amazing because I love his books too. Let me just say.
Oh, he's great to work with.
So
Mm.
tell me, how did you find yourself in this genre? I mean, writing crime novels, because you do a really good job. Oh my gosh.
Oh, thanks. There was crime in my life early on. My mother fostered 155 kids as I was growing up.
Mm.
And so each of those kids came with their own personal crime story. And then my dad worked in prisons for 30 years as a
Oh,
parole officer. So he would come home from work and talk to my mom about who the new murderer on the block or whatever it was. So I had a lot of that, and when your household is that big, you can get away with things like reading my mom's true crime at an
ah,
inappropriately young age. So I love crime. Yeah, it's got to be
yeah.
life or death for me in the
Hmm.
narrative. Hmm.
Well, my father was also a policeman, so for
Oh,
25 years. So that kind of
yeah.
triggered me in liking the genre too. Can
Yeah.
you tell me how you like the adaptation of Crimson Lake in
Oh,
Troppo?
it's amazing. It's more than I could ever have hoped for. I had a big dream of being an author when I was a teenager, and I wanted to have one book published ever by anyone at any point. And so to have all these books published, and this wonderful TV adaptation, it's more than I could ever have hoped for. Everyone does such an amazing job, from the script writers to the actors. There's so much commitment from the producers, and I can't say how grateful I am, and words are kind of my thing. So you think I could capture it, and I can't. Yeah.
So, can you tell me what inspired you for Crimson Lake? Was there an inspiration or just
Yeah. We were having kind of a mini Me Too movement here in Australia. There were accusations flying around about very well-known actors. People were making assumptions based on rumors, and long before any trials happened, people were saying he's guilty. You can tell he's that kind of guy. And I really hope that that's the sort of thing that people do about Ted when they read the book and when they see him on screen, to start making judgments, because I want them to then question those judgments, and say, why do I feel this way, and should I feel this way, and who's innocent and who's guilty, and what am I basing that on? It's a very participatory story.
right?
I think that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's not a straight shot. There's a lot of this going on and then a lot of this. And usually I'm pretty good at figuring it out. And I've made it to the sixth episode. So I have two more episodes. I didn't want to finish and then come on because I thought sometimes I then let the cat out of the bag in interviews.
Okay.
So I didn't want to do that and spoil it
Okay.
for other people.
Good policy.
Well, but it just is, it's really well done, I have to say, both as your idea and your story, and then brought to life. I mean, those characters are very powerful in their performances
Oh,
and very
thank you.
passionate about the story. You can tell they
Mm.
really are living that story.
Yeah, they were both living it. They were both trapped in that environment, because we were locked down because of COVID. There was no escaping. So you had to be committed. But they're both experienced actors, and yeah, they're amazing. They're both amazing. Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. Well, I appreciate the time you took today to talk to us. And I look forward to
Gotcha.
hopefully episode 2, because don't you have a follow-on story from Crimson Lake?
Oh, yeah, there are 2 more books in the series.
Okay.
Yeah, so viewers can go ahead and find out who is it that ruined Ted's life, if they really need to. Otherwise, you can wait for season 2, whatever your choice is.
Well, we hope there's a season 2, 3, 5, 6 more. It's a great. This is a really well done series, and thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much. That's great.